What's the relationship between a deaf person and her interpreters? Well, we visited a student at Hunter College to find out.
He wrote a lot, and we're just going to summarize a couple of the sort of main ideas that he talked about. The medium of is the message thing is a really important part of what he's talking about, right? So this idea is that the actual structure of the media.
When I was 16 months old, my mother found out that I was deaf, and so they pretty much believed that I was born deaf. I identify as nothing other than as a deaf person, and it doesn't bother me. And I'm actually very proud to be deaf, and you know, God gave this to me so that I could experience this way of life. My name is Karen, and in ASL, that's how you assign my name, Karen. When I was 3, I learned something called SEE, which is Signed Exact English, which is basically spoken English on the hands. And then when I was around 15 or 16 is when I learned ASL. I got more exposure to deaf people. I had a lot of deaf friends, and so I really picked up ASL quickly. And ASL, it's more succinct, and there's a lot more. There's, you know, facial expressions. It's just better and more fluid language. But when I'm in school and the teacher says something or a student says something, then the interpreter will interpret that so that I can understand what everybody else is talking about. And I can also voice for myself, but you know, sometimes people can't understand, so the interpreter will voice what I'm saying.
The unfolding of global events, yeah.
Also, I noticed that in the past, in the way that we would get our news would be from newspapers. It would come maybe once per day or once per week, depending upon what kind of newspaper. But now we can get it instantly on our mobile devices. The news is constantly refreshing itself.
Right, and we also get our news, like, I know people who get
I think interpreters, we have a very interesting place in the deaf community because we truly have to straddle both the hearing and the deaf worlds. We're an essential part of the community, but it's important for us not to believe that we are the most important part of the community. There's some of us who are very, very involved in the community, and there's some interpreters where interpreting is just their job, and that's where they draw the line with the deaf community. I'm just there to facilitate communication. I'm not there to make decisions for anybody. I'm there to kind of meld two cultures together. The interpreters, you know, seem to be able to understand me as a deaf person, and I can understand the interpreters as well, so we're really, you know, using the same language. A lot of people in the deaf community are very close with each other because we share the same language, which is ASL. We share a lot of the same culture. Deaf people, we get together for events like the ASL Slam. I've been to a lot of different deaf events, but this is my first time going to the Slam. I'm really looking forward to it because I'm always interested to see, you know, how other people, you know, do the poetry, and also to, you know, meet new people and to make connections. ASL, it fits my culture and my language better. My parents have always taught me to be proud of who I am, no matter what, and to always, you know, to go for what I want in my life. And now, you know, I'm trying to show the world that yes, I'm deaf, but I can do whatever I want, and there's no need for people to judge me. And, you know, I can do anything that I want. You know, I work hard. Being deaf is not a factor. I work hard to accomplish what I want and to continue on with my life, and I'll be who and what it is I want to be.